Welcome back the world to another episode on the single player Let's Play series world. How you doing today? Hope you're having a really good day. I'm having such a good day. 11 months have passed. Do mine eyes doth deceive me? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I'm having a super good day. I hope you're having a good day. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to be back. Apologies for the absence and no explanation and all that stuff. I will get into it. But first, I just want to pop right into here. There's been a whole bunch of updates. A bunch of things have changed. And I'm very excited to show you some of the stuff we've been working on. I got all kinds of things to show you. Got shulker boxes. We got observers. Oh my gosh. So I think I'm going to pop over to here because I've just been exploring. And I found some kind of interesting thing over here I wanted to show you guys. This is going to be a super jumpy episode because there's a lot of progress I want to show you. I've been working on a couple projects, and first, check this out. What is going on here? Oh, jeez. You seeing this? It's a squid farm. It's a freaking ink farm. Are you seeing that? This is awesome. So I don't know what happened, but apparently some of the world generation changed. It's so cool. It's like a light show. It's like a laser show. Yeah, there's guardians spawning down there with no temple, which is really strange. And it's right under my giant old mob farm, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, I kind of want to make a new guardian farm. Speaking of guardian farms, let's go fly over to our technical area because I've been working on some stuff, like I said, like I keep saying. So excited, oh my gosh. So, practice for your world. Things you should do in your world. This is something you should do in your world. When there's something that you don't like, there's the guardian farm, by the way, you should rip it out and do it over again because if you do it a second time, it'll probably be a lot better than the first time. So that's what I did here. I ripped out this big mushroom on top of our mob spawner because I didn't like it. So I think you guys should do that every once in a while. Here's a good practice. Anyway, as you can see, we changed some stuff to observer blocks because they're amazing. I got some redstone in here controlling the whole thing. We just got a hopper timer, and it monostable pulses the block out. It activates the floors like so, and then this comparator clock turns on afterwards. A secondary pulse and retracts the block. So that's how that works. And I've just been packing stuff into here, sticking them into there. Nothing too fancy yet. I'm still working on it. But anyway, let's pop down here. I'll show you how I did the floors. Now I plan on doing a update to my tutorial because really popular video that I made how to build this place. It's like a terrible design, and everybody's been commenting about it. Trust me, I know it sucks. This is much better. So let's grab some stuff out of here. Whoops, I got a really cool shulker box system in my ender chest, which I'll talk about later, I'm sure. I have a lot of shulker boxes. Okay, let's drink some of this. Pop down. I'm trying to wait till it flushes or something so we don't have to go fight guys to fix it. You gonna work? There we go. And flush. I was like thinking it wasn't gonna happen. Alright, so let's pop in here. So you can see what's going on. It's super simple. We got an observer. Oh my gosh. And above it, there's another observer. Get out of here. That's flush with the floor facing in the same direction. And so when this dispenser activates, the observer below it detects that and continues along down the line. So much better than my other design. Oh my gosh. Yeah, quite a bit faster too. I changed the timing so it's quicker, as you can see. Yeah, and it works pretty well. So anyway, let's just keep on going here. There's so much to show you today. I just want to get through it all. Interesting little sky portal up here, and below it, we've got a brand new project. Check this out. Okay, so one of the new additions to the game was fireworks, and you need a lot of gunpowder for that. And so this is what I've come up with so far. Still gonna do some work. I feel like I want to expand this perimeter, but for now, this is definitely a good start. So you can see I've got this grid. And I actually placed these with slime blocks. There's this really interesting like wall building mechanism that I saw a really long time ago, I think on an Exumavoid video, and he was like making his big guardian farm. Yeah, so I'm going to cut to that so you can see how it works because it's kind of interesting. Little interesting slime machines. And I'll be RB. Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. Kind of an interesting way to like do something that would normally you just have to sit here and hold a button and just move along, but with that I actually set them all up and I just sat here for like a couple hours and then left the game, and because I had shulker boxes full of sand and all that good stuff, it just placed all the blocks down. Really cool. Alright, so let's pop down in here, and I got this little area underneath. Now again, this is all temporary. I'm going to change it. Hello kitty. So I decided to put a quick little creeper farm in here just for now because we're like working on the perimeter. Oh, excuse me. So I've done that. And I just got like the most popular design from YouTube because, you know, we're not going to use this after we finish the perimeter. This is just for while we're hanging out here so we can get some drops. Speaking of which, I feel like I want to get some drops. I need some of that. But that's all we've gotten while I've been doing the perimeter. And I think it's because there's too much stuff above this farm, like the sub-chunk's too high or something like that. Anyway, so we got our bat spawner in here, we got a cat in the middle, and all of the floor you can see is like blocked with slabs and trapdoors so spiders can't spawn. And then the roof is to, you know, prevent skeleton zombies. Super simple, and they just walk into the corner trying to get to that carpet over there to get away from the cat. Really cool, really simple little build, pretty awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to pop in here and show you that because it's been a huge project, and I figured, like, I don't know, I haven't played in a really long time. I haven't played for almost a year. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but the last episode I released, I only played for like maybe like a few days after that, and then I took a big long like year-long break almost. So over the last 2 weeks, I've just been grinding my butt off, like trying to get back into the game. Trying to start a bunch of new projects and just kind of like gauging how they're inspiring me. And oh my god, it's been successful. I've built a lot of cool stuff. Alright, well, what else have I built? I've done a bunch of work in here with the redstone, but that's kind of boring. You can assume that I just did the same thing at the big mob spawner and added a couple little bits and bobs. So there's one other thing that I think I'm going to skip. It's on the right. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to save a couple of things till next episode because, my gosh, have I been busy. So let's fly over here. There's something kind of interesting that I wanted to show you, and it segues nicely into my next talking point. So down here, I had this old skeleton spawner that I've had for a really long time, and I didn't notice. Oh, look, a llama. What up, buddy? Didn't know they spawned over here. Yeah, and I also noticed there's like a flower area, which I never realized. I could make a little flower farm. Okay, but let's pop down here. So a bunch of new additions to the game, like concrete and observer blocks. And so I decided to make a build, like an aesthetic build, using some of these new blocks. And this is what I came up with. So we got a little skeleton grinder down here. What is going on? Why is there a light on? Oh, I have night vision. I was like, why is it lit up in there? Yeah, anyway, I just got a cool little skeleton farm, magma blocks, and a drop. All the buttons and switches and levers and stuff. Super cool. Yeah, and then there's just a couple little things. I was using the new blocks and stuff. We got some wiring back here. I don't remember where I found this, but we got a shulker packer that packs all these shulker boxes and then dumps them into the chest. Super cool. We got a bunch of bones. And I've been stocking these up because we're going to build a tree farm pretty soon, I think. And then arrows if we want them. And if we flip the switch, they'll just start getting destroyed. Very cool. And then, can you please explain to me what is going on here? What is going on here? It's closing every time I open it, and I do not understand. Look at this, I'm just holding the button. What the heck is going on? So I got a little fish farm back here, as you can see. It's a nice little deal. Let's see if I can get it to work. There we go. I think this is an Exumavoid build. Ta-da! Yeah, it works really well, so I just popped that in here. I don't think there's any redstone affecting this trapdoor, which is so freaking confusing. What is life? Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to pop in here and show you this. Oh, terracotta too, I forgot about that. Because we are utilizing shulker boxes, and a lot of them. Let's actually go look in the storage chest. Dun-da-da. Whole bunch of shulker boxes, like tons and tons. And so I'll explain why we have all of those. I'm trying to make this quick, because we're going to go do a bunch of progress with my main project I've been working on. So I wanted to just kind of get some things out of the way. Welcome everybody back. Oh my gosh. So, shulker boxes. Let me explain. I'm really upset with the development of this game in a couple different little, I guess, nitpicky ways, but it just bugs the crap out of me. And one of those things is like when it's not just Mojang or it's not just 4J or whatever, it's all developers for all games. It really bothers me when they remove fun things. Like when they have something that's really, really fun, and then they limit it for seemingly no reason. It really bothers me, and I feel like shulker boxes are kind of like that right now. You can only get a certain amount of them, so I went with looting 3 to the end, to an end city, and took out the entire end city, literally, and killed every single shulker with looting 3 on my sword, and I got 6 shulker boxes. What a joke! Such a ripoff. That's so ridiculous. So anyway, long story short, a long time ago, I guess when they first came out, and also before that, I've been duplicating a couple things. One of the things that I duplicated was dragon eggs. I had this chest over here, and I've been waiting for people to ask me what's in this, but it's just a whole bunch of dragon eggs. Check this out. Yeah, so we duplicated these a long time ago at some point, so we could do bedrock breaking and different things with the lazy chunk detection stuff. And that's just because, like, you'd never be able to do that cool technical stuff without, having a bunch of those. So it's pretty much like you could either not have fun or you could cheat and have fun. So that's what I decided to do with shulker boxes as well. Yeah, and I don't actually remember how I did it, or I might mention it, but it had something to do with putting everything into a chest and then, like, turning off the save and then closing the application and coming back to it. Something like that. I just don't remember the exact order of operations. Anyway, we've got a bunch of shulker boxes, like a whole buttload of these. So we can basically just make any cool farm or, machine or whatever that involves these that we want. We just don't have to worry about that stupid mechanic of, only having a certain amount. Like, I don't know, I would estimate maybe like 20 to 50 or something boxes total, like, in my world. And that's just so silly. That's like an ender chest system, and then a couple box packers, and that's it. So anyway, figured I would explain that. Let's move on, yeah? Okay, guys, well, this is the plan. So I've got a bunch of stuff to show you. Like, and when I mean a bunch of stuff, I mean like a bunch of stuff. I've been super busy. You can see my inventory. I got some slime block dealios and some everything. Yeah, and I've been working in the end, and I've been trying to record clips for this for a few days. Man, I just don't really know how to show this to you guys because it's so complicated, and it's a big scale, and it takes a long time. So I think the best course of action, to launch yourself here with a little firework deal. These are so stupid, they barely ever work. Alright, so like I said, I think the best course of action would be to fly down here, and while I'm getting there, I think I'm going to pop into a bit of a time-lapse and show you some of the epic progress that I've been doing over the last couple weeks. So I'm going to do that, and now BRB, enjoy. All right, guys. Doc M impression. So, hope you liked the time lapse. That was super fun to record. I've just been, oh man, I've been having a really good time with this project. So you can see I opened a new portal over here. That's the one with our iron farms. So let's hop in here. I'll show you what I've been up to. Dun da da. Look at this freaking place. Yeah, I've been doing work after the time lapse as well. Oh my gosh, this is insane. So basically, let's fly around. So basically, I figured out how to make TNT quarries, right? I watched a video, excuse me, my throat. My gosh. So I watched a video by ilMango, of course. Everything I build is ilMango builds. Because he's so freaking good at slimestone stuff and redstone. It's just got really good design. So I usually look at his channel for inspiration and ideas. And so this is something that he made a really long time ago. It's called the Low Effort TNT Quarry. And I'll make a link to it in the description. Oh my god, I had to emergency mute myself. I've been streaming a lot. My throat's kind of being weird today. So, yes, I have been live streaming. You can go check those videos out. Pretty cool. So, we got a little thing here. I think I already mentioned it. It's an ilMango device. This whole thing over here, you can see that these aren't actually connected. That's because of this whole contraption over here. Basically, when this thing comes into the station, this whole thing moves over by a block and pushes this along with it. And what this is just a little TNT duping module. That's what all that stuff is. And then these slime blocks up here and these observers, it's like actually a little flying machine that's separated at the moment because I stopped it on its way into the station with this block right here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to build away just a bit, get out of its way so you can see what's going on. And so first tip when you're working with anything like this, if you're going to do any kind of like, you know, big flying machine technical stuff, make sure to turn off autosave and save the game when these are not flying. Best tip I can give you basically for Minecraft in general. Never play with autosave. Oh my god, okay. So I think what I can do here is I can start one of these observers and it should put it into the station. You should see the station activate and then it's going to go all the way over to that station and basically do the same thing. So we got to think about this, and the way that this works is if I was to update this observer, then it's going to extend the piston and pull this whole module towards it, which is going to update that observer, which is going to extend that piston, push the whole thing over by a block, these 3 blocks, and it's going to repeat. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it out. There we go. So it's pulling it into the station. Then it turns around and it keeps on going, and now it's starting to duplicate TNT. Amazing! So, something really, really important. If you're going to be building something like this in your world, if you're on console edition, you got to add these leaf blocks. And I don't really know if both of these are necessary. I've just been doing two because they're easier to land on. But these have to be here, aligned with these pistons, the little 2-block gap. That way when the flying machine comes into the station and it's pushed along, the minecart will actually be kept in place by these blocks. I had to figure this out by myself because if you don't have these, it'll actually break. These dupers will shoot out the minecart, and you'll have to redo the whole thing. So, if you put these leaf blocks here, it should be good. I'm going to start the second one up, and we'll go take a look at that other return station. This is so amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so basically, I don't really want to try to explain this too hard because it's so hard to explain. But I'm starting to figure out how this works. I've been using these a lot. I've been breaking and rebuilding them. And I feel like I finally understand how it's made, to the point where I actually made this entire duper device and the return stations all from memory. Really, really cool. So I might do that at some other point in another video. But for right now, I just want to show you these things in action. So there you go. You saw how it deleted those 2 blocks, and like while it was coming into here, the minecart was actually inside the blocks momentarily. Very, very weird mechanics. But as you can see, it's actually punching through the whole bottom right there. It's doing some work. Oh, man. So, okay. I'm so freaking excited. There's just so much stuff to get through. So, over here, we've got some other deals. And there's some ghost blocks and some extra blocks like that stuff over there. But these little systems are return stations. And all that these do is just give that update, the observer one little update, and that'll reverse the machine. And that just happens with this one piston. All you need is the one piston, and it'll come all the way over here, and then it'll go all the way back. The rest of this stuff is just this little engine to make this piston move forward by a block every time that happens. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's build away from it so you can see it in action. Okay, so it's duping its way along like a champ. What's going to happen is this observer right here that's facing down is going to hit that piston, and you saw that it extended and activated that observer. And if you remember, that's how we were starting it, is by activating one of the observers. And so when it hits that other one, this whole thing moves forward, thing reverses, and we're good to go. And you can see it's not duplicating as it goes that direction. So there was a second video that ilMango made that was called the Improved 3-way directional quarry, TNT Quarry, or something like that, and he actually added a second duping module onto the first one, but I was not able to get that to work because I think that these leaf blocks are like in the way of the second duping module, and so you wouldn't be able to basically do it on console edition in that certain way. So I wasn't able to figure that out, so we're just running with the one duper at the moment, and I'm just building multiples. Real talk. So, you guys ever seen that video? You gotta find the Real Talk video. Classic internet meme. Anyway, Real Talk. So, speaking of Real Talk, I'm gonna give you some of that real quick because it's been a while. It's been a year almost, 11 months. So I wanted to kind of just vibe you guys and let you know how I'm doing and how what my plans are, all that good stuff. So just in the world here, just to start off simple, my plans are definitely to build some crazy projects here, like some crazy big, like an XP farm, all that good stuff. But like I said, mainly I just want to have like an empty void. I've never seen that in console edition, so I feel like that's the main reason I'm doing this, is just to say that I've done it, right? Like boasting or whatever, however you want to say that. It's just satisfying. So that's that. And as far as the real life stuff and things, the real life video schedule, it's going to be less. If you remember, when I was making videos last year, it was like 1 or 5 a week. It's like, it was really sporadic and really frequent. Oh my gosh, emergency mute. Yeah, so I don't want to do that again. I don't want to like have so many videos every week that I feel obligated to make more of them, because that was what was kind of happening. I was feeling like I had to keep up with the schedule. So sorry, I'm like burping all crazy right now and trying to talk through it. So yeah, so I figured I would maybe slow down a little bit coming back to things. I think that's a good idea. And yeah, so maybe like 1 a week or something like that. I'll try and keep it to at least 1 a week, so it won't be like too spaced out, and probably more than that here and there as well, if I find anything cool. like this. Been doing a lot of experiments lately, like building ice highways and all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of just like the vibe I've had for the YouTube game. I want to come back to things in a little bit different of a little, like with a different angle, you know, different goal or whatever. And that's just to really just make videos when I want to make videos and not to like a certain schedule or anything. So I hope you understand. I hope you can appreciate that decision. I think it'll make better videos is why I want to do that anyway. Yeah, so I think I want to stop these because I have to go, and what needs to happen when you go is you need to stop these or else they're gonna break potentially. I've done it a bunch where they haven't broken, but I've also done it a bunch and they have broken. So just to be safe, I like to put a block right there, and when it comes into the station that's gonna stop it. Let's go place down our other one. Yeah, so that's how you stop that safely without breaking anything, in case you were wondering. So yeah, what else is there to talk about? So much stuff. I feel like I'm gonna make another video pretty soon and just continue along with the update stuff. So maybe this will be kind of like a part 1 of the update, return to form. We also got a stack of episodes. How crazy is that? Full stack. Whoop whoop. Anyway, I think I've rambled and stuff enough today and showing you enough crazy progress. We're gonna come back to this project in the next one, but I think that's all we got for today. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out and welcoming me back. I've been getting a ton of comments, so thank you all for all of those. And I think I'll see you in the next one. Have a really good day. Back in action. Bye bye.